Hey, what's up everyone? It's Dolbeck. Not long ago, I saved that dog from a bad owner. So you're gonna see at the start of the video, there's gonna be a lot of picture of him when I got him at the start in the first month in Chutera, then in the second month, and then you're gonna see video from him now, and you're gonna see a huge difference into his muscle. It's still not enough for what I want him to be, and I know he have the potential to grow bigger, but if he if he had his ball on, I'm pretty sure his muscle would be way bigger and his look would be way more masculine. Um, he had the testicle chopped off because a lot of women chop the testicle of their dog without even thinking. Someone say, "Oh, it's better for your dog," so they just chop it straight up. They don't think about it, and I totally understand that someone who have a couple dog do it because you don't want to have a lot of baby non-stop, and you know what I mean. So I have nothing against that, but for me, I want a performing dog. I want a dog that grow muscle, and I want his development to be optimized. But the reality is, if you chop the testicle of your dog, he's gonna produce less testosterone. And at this point, the muscle development gonna be way harder, way longer, and the whole development of your dog gonna be it's gonna be less than a dog with testicle, just like regular biology. Um, so the first dog I had in my life, I never chopped his testicle because I'm a man. At this moment, I had no real knowledge about dog, but I'm a man and I was like, bro, I don't want anyone to chop his testicle. I don't want my testicle to be chopped. I don't want his testicle to be chopped. And it just makes sense. My dog had hips dysphasia, so it was a problem that is given to the children and it's just generational. And so I never found a female and make baby with that dog because I don't want to sell baby that have problem. You see what I mean? So yeah, um, overall, my other dog has had way easier time to just grow muscle. Every time like he was training a bit, boom, he had some vein and nice chest, nice body. His hips was not that good because he has the dysphasia, but still, it was firm and good. So since that dog come from a bad owner, he had a really bad temperament. I never let him close to the small dog, but I'm pretty sure if he get close to a small dog and the small dog try to attack him, he's gonna retaliate. So I don't want to try. And yeah, so since he had a bad owner, it's pretty hard to tell that the having the ball chopped off helped the comportment because my two other dog that I had before this one did not have the ball chopped off and they had a good comportment. But this one have the ball chopped off and he have a bad comportment and a lot of issues. So right now he's way better than he was and he do a lot of progress. But I think this part is maybe a myth. Um, the behavior of dominance, I see that a lot into some video of people with the dog, the ball chopped off. They just don't affirm their dominance enough, and that's it. Um, so yeah, overall, the muscle grow is way harder to do right now. I feel like my other dog, I was just training them a bit, and boom, you see the veins, the muscle grow straight up, and this one, the muscle grew way slower, and he's still an athletic dog that have more. That race have a lot of energy, even more than a um, German Shepherd. But The fact that it's got his ball chopped off, I'm pretty sure it take off like between 15 to 25% of his energy and his growth overall. Like I feel like his growth is way smaller than the growth I've seen into my other dog. So if you want a dog that is really powerful and that look powerful into the physical, you better not chop his ball off. And it's the same with the female. The estrogen is a big part of the development of your dog. And if you cut off some estrogen, it's gonna create problem. So yeah, some people say that it create problem when they get older, and yeah, like at this point, do you want to do it to your husband too, and you want him to live longer? It's hard to say, man. Like it's weird. It's weird. You don't chop the ball of your kids because you think he's gonna be better at school. Having a lot of energy, it's a part of toxic masculinity, the women say, but the reality is the energy is not something bad for a dog. They are supposed to have some energy. It's a part of themselves, and you don't want to take part of themselves off. So yeah, I solved most of the behavior of the dog, but this month, this is kind of insane. I found like twice in a month, there's a dog on leash that come to my dog barking, and twice in the same month, and a different dog. First time I was on my bike, I was coming from a huge ride. I did my whole city, and then I come back. It's 11 p.m. and a dog come out of a yard and start barking at me. And the dog had no leash, so he comes straight up on the side of my bicycle, and my dog was on the other side. And since he have a hard time with the other dog, he was thinking the other dog was going to attack me, and I did not know if it was going to happen too. So both dogs just met like that in my bicycle, and I fall, and I had to kick the other dog away, and he just kept barking at us till the master come. And then the other time in that same month, I was just walking my dog out of the park, and I passed in front of a house. It's another house, another street, far away from each other. And this time it was a small dog. The first time it was a 70-pound dog around, but this time it was a small dog. I the dog get out of the yard barking at me and run in my direction, and I see the master coming, walking really slow in my direction. I'm like, my dog is dangerous. My dog is dangerous, and the dog don't walk faster in my direction, and I start to be scared for that small dog. That I had my two dog on the leash, and his dog was barking in my direction with aggressivity, and like that small dog was going to die if I was doing nothing. So I just start screaming at the small dog, "Go away! Go away!" And then when the dude see that I had a huge reaction because I was scared for his dog, then he start walking faster and take his dog away. And he did not say sorry or anything. But the fact that I just scream at a dog in front of my dog, it just like level up the stress, and it's just bad for my dog behavior. And my dog was doing so good. He was not really screaming, barking anymore when he was seeing another dog. He was just almost doing his thing. Yes, he was looking in a direction, but he had control over himself. But after that, I had not to restart from zero, but almost like yeah, it was harder. I feel like I took back the control a bit, but if it keep happening, if some unleashed dog just cross the street to bark at me twice into the same month, a dog cross the street to come at me like that while barking, it's just like the worst behavior that can happen. And the master don't say no, he don't run into the direction. Dude, your dog is putting himself in trouble and you do nothing for it. Like it's amazing how people are stupid. And I feel like put a leash on your dog if you don't know how to tame it right. I understand that you can have a dog that you love and you don't understand a thing about dog, and but at least put a leash on it if you don't understand it and you don't try to understand it. You can go see some teacher. You can There's a lot of teacher on YouTube that will show you everything you need to know to understand a dog. I mean, there's Caesar. There's like just listen some video clip till you understand dog. It's the same with the food. Every time you give food to your dog, you need to go look on internet if it's good or not. Okay. Oh, I want to give bread to my dog. Someone want to give bread to my dog. Let's go see on internet. Bread is bad. Don't give bread to dog. Okay, I'm not gonna give bread to my dog. Onion, chocolate. It just the list is really long, and most of the people are like just saying two things. Oh, those two things are bad for dog. There's way more than two things that are bad for dog. The list is long, man, and it's just like that. So don't listen to the people. Listen to Google, YouTube, and teacher. They know what's right, and you're supposed to be able to even give table food to your dog, but you're supposed to know what you can give to him and what you can't give to him, and it's your job to do it. So yeah, I recommend to always do some research every time you give something to your dog and you don't know. Just look, I know there's thousands of different aliments, and if you don't know, just don't give. That's it. So yeah, I don't want my ball chopped, so don't chop the ball of your dog. Peace out.